everybody out there. I'm Chris from HazMat, and welcome to the HazMat podcast, episode 1. This will be a bit of an introductory video just to let you guys know what we're doing here, why we're up, and why you should be interested. Okay, well, we're going to take a bit of an in-depth look into asbestos. I have to tell you, a few years ago, I didn't even know really what it was, and the longer I've been in this game, I can tell a lot of people have no idea either, even now, really. Or what you think you know might be incorrect. We may, down the track, look into other hazardous materials like lead, or what else is there? Mold, silica, that's becoming quite a new one to watch out for. So anyway, HazMat is an asbestos removal company. We do other work as well, but primarily that's our game. We've been around for 5.5 years, about, probably almost 5 3/4 years, so a wee while now, and probably long enough to know what we're talking about. Importantly, we're not going to pretend like we know everything. Obviously, nobody really does, but we want to point everyone in the right direction. And if you're a removalist, contractor, or even a homeowner, really anyone that has any stake in asbestos, then hopefully this will be helpful to you. So we're going to have a quick talk about what's the point in doing a podcast about HazMat and asbestos. And I feel in general, the biggest issue we have is not enough people know about it. And I get phone calls every day, emails every day from people that have really no clue. They've never really heard about it. Or if they've heard about it, they more or less have just heard that it's a bad thing, and they really have no idea how the industry works. So there's a good opportunity to find out. And if anyone can take a few gold nuggets away with them each episode, then that'll be great. That'll be real good. There are a lot of misconceptions out there about it. It's can be quite a scary subject to talk about because it is a carcinogen, and as such, if you don't take the right precautions, you could potentially be in trouble. That isn't always the case, and we want to try and alleviate some concerns that are not really necessary. What else? I think it's becoming a popular subject, and as I say, we market to homeowners, to building owners. We market to pretty much everyone for asbestos removal or testing, and we're getting more and more phone calls. I think slowly people are catching on about it, so if we can help speed that up, that'd be good. This will apply to my special guest, Layla. Get out of it. The HazMat mascot. I might edit this part out. Get out. This will be good if you own a home. Maybe you're a landlord. Maybe you're a removal contractor. Or you might be Joe Public. And we can talk about where asbestos comes from. We can talk about why it's so prevalent, especially in older building stock. We can talk about some useful tips to identify where asbestos is in your home, or potentially could be. We may even get into how to do removals, small removals, in a safe manner to make sure. We'll look at the legislation, and it's a thick one, it's a big one, but we could comb through that together, and maybe a few key points we could elaborate on those. What I'm going to do is I'm looking to have special guests on, maybe one a week, and we'll go for maybe 15 minutes, maybe half an hour. I haven't really figured that part out yet. But we want to talk to key people in the industry. We want to talk to the lab technicians. How do they actually do the testing? We want to talk to removal contractors and removalists who actually deal with it in general every day for their job. We want to talk to, what else is there? Other trades, where they come across asbestos, how they protect themselves, how they keep an eye out for it. We're going to talk to, maybe we get someone from WorkSafe in. Now that, if you're not from New Zealand, that's our governing body for asbestos related removals. They kind of call the shots on that, and it all goes through them, so they're our national authority. It's a big subject, and I think there's a lot of different facets. We could look at products, the removal products that we use, the tools, the chemicals, not that there's many, and that can get quite complicated, but it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So I think with that, this is the intro. You'll have to give me a break. It's my first time, podcast virgin. We will look to catch up with you again pretty soon. I'm going to have a guest on next week. He is an asbestos surveyor, and he's going to give a little insight into surveying for asbestos, why he does it, why it's important, and how he goes about it. Okay? So we might sign off there, but thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Bye.